An open message from a member of the Trump Nation to Hillary Clinton. Dear Mrs. Clinton, we would like to introduce ourselves. We are the people of the Trump Nation. We are well educated. We love our families. We love our country, and we will defend her against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We are in the middle of a great campaign of ideas about the future of our country. It's crystal clear to the people of the Trump Nation that we are being offered two very stark choices. One path is essentially the status quo, a continuation of an administration that most Democrats seem happy with and want to continue. Very little in the way of bold vision, a fundamentally identical America, stagnant in growth, rotting urban areas, racial divides that grow deeper by the day, crumbling infrastructure, crushing debt. It's a familiar path, one we've been on for 8 years. The outcome of this scenario is certain. The other path involves vision and a calculated risk. It involves trusting a man who has never been a politician, a very outspoken man, one who has controversial ideas, but he is a man who loves America deeply, a man with decades of business experience, and yes, he's a billionaire. One who has given countless millions to charities in his career. One who has received many accolades for doing so, even some from African American leaders of our nation like Al Sharpton and the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Donald Trump has attracted the following of millions of proud Americans who love the idea that a straight-talking politician with a bold vision is once again interested in leading our great nation. We understand he's not a perfect man. He has his flaws. We all do. That's the definition of being human. But Donald Trump understands America. Donald Trump understands Americans. Simply put, he has our back and we have his. He is with us. We know we may not always agree with him, and we may not always like how a plan actually unfolds, but that's the exact same risk we take with any other visionless politician like yourself. Donald Trump has demonstrated an ability to create bold plans and implement them rapidly and within budget. Donald Trump is anything but visionless. He's provided the broad strokes. It's a very simple idea. We are going to make America great again. A lot of people have deep criticisms of America and what she stands for. We recognize that America's not always been perfect, but she still is the greatest nation in the world. No other country offers liberty, freedom, and human rights to so many people, and we've been doing it for over 240 years. There's never been a country like America before, and probably never will be again. We love America, and we want to keep her. Do we have things that we need to fix? Yes. We've been saying that all along. We want to make America great again. Let's list all the grievances. Those are the things that we will all be fixing, because America's our country, all of ours. And like it or not, come January 20th, there's going to be a lot of work to do. All of us. No matter what party or background we come from. The people of the Trump Nation don't even know what it feels like to sit on the bench and choose not to play the game. We believe everyone should speak what's on their mind, and then go get it done. We believe that criticizing the system implies a responsibility to also step up and be the change you want to be in the world. Words without action are hollow. We have always been watching you, Mrs. Clinton. You may have mistaken our patience for acceptance. That would be a mistake. Those of us not already awake were reawakened on June 29, 2016, when we saw Bill Clinton board a plane in Phoenix to, quote, talk about grandchildren, end quote, with Attorney General Loretta Lynch. We were not born yesterday. We recognize the end of the rule of law in America when we see it. Anyone who missed that could not possibly have missed the events of July 5th, 2016, where the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the President of the United States all punted and chose not to apply the rule of law when several federal laws were clearly violated. What are we supposed to tell our kids? When they see a candidate for the presidency of the United States not prosecuted for carelessly handling classified information. For those of you unaware with how intelligence works, anytime classified information is leaked, people die. Lots of nameless, faceless people die. We are done watching people die because of your extreme carelessness. You may have believed that there were few Donald Trump supporters in America. You would be mistaken. Part of the problem is you still believe your own polling, and that is lying to you. Terribly. Even the news outlets that you and your party have established relationships with are reporting bad data. You know it's wrong, they know it's wrong. But neither of you probably have the foggiest idea how wrong it is. For your sake, we hope you have other polls you are using to figure out how many of us there are. But we'll paint it in broad strokes for you. We are your teachers. We're your firefighters. We deliver your mail. We fly the airplanes that take you on vacation. We fight on the front lines of wars around the world every day so that you do not have to. We are Christopher Stevens. We are your surgeons. We pick up your trash. We fill your prescriptions. We are Sean Smith. We are your attorneys. We're the paramedics that take you to the hospital. We are the engineer driving a trainload of American-made goods across America to a port where they can be exported to China. We are Glenn Doherty. We are the coaches that carry an extra EpiPen in case your child gets a bee sting on the soccer field. We are the brave police officers assassinated in Dallas and Baton Rouge. We are the nameless, faceless, brave intelligence agents that died anonymously when you leaked classified information. We are Tyrone Woods. We build the technology that connects your world. We are the factory line workers that build your cars. We're the farmers that grow your corn and wheat. We mine the coal that heats your house. Simply put, we are the Americans that make America go. We are the makers. It doesn't matter what color our skin is. It doesn't matter who we sleep with. Doesn't matter who we marry. It doesn't matter where we came from. We are all Americans. You need to understand one simple concept about Trump Nation. No matter where we came from, we will affect where we are going. You probably had no idea there were so many Trump supporters. In the days and weeks ahead, you are going to be shocked. You are already seeing your fake polls crumbling under the weight of the campaign trail. You may have mistaken our patience and silence for a lack of will. We choose not to burn down America's cities, but our silence should not be mistaken for apathy. We are patriots. We are strong. We are highly educated. We are laser focused. We do not quit, and we do not suffer fools lightly. As we get closer to the election, you will hear more and more of us speaking out. You will see us emerge. You will soon see Donald Trump supporters everywhere. You have mocked our ground game all along, failing to realize this is a completely different campaign. The days of massive, top-down, central office planned campaigns are gone for good. Trump Nation is a campaign for the modern era. It is mobile. It can react within minutes. Many people in Trump Nation have never been involved in a presidential campaign before. But that is not stopping them. More new Republicans signed up to vote in this election cycle than ever before. Most of those voters arrived because of Donald Trump. Many Donald Trump voters are registered independents, some of which had to change parties just to vote for Donald Trump in their state primaries because of GOP rules. These are new GOP voters that would not have been attracted by any other Republican candidate. These are new voters, extremely passionate about Donald Trump and the electoral process. They will vote. They will not stay home on Election Day. In future GOP elections, with Donald Trump not running, I would not count on any of these people remaining in the party. We are not the GOP. We are the Trump Nation. We will figure out what the GOP looks like when the ashes cool after the election. And to our friends in the Never Trump movement, how can you call yourself patriots and Americans if you are willing to stand by and watch the Supreme Court as we know it destroyed for generations? We always knew Donald Trump would honor the pledge he made, and we will remember those who did not honor the pledges they made in every election in the future. The time is here, America. Do not accept what the globalists and their tool, Hillary Clinton, are offering you. No matter how you feel about America's past, we hope you are more concerned about America's future. It's time to put aside the negativity, the dog whistle politics, the tired old Democratic playbook, and choose to work together. All of us, no matter what our background, to make America great again. Trump Nation, remember those words. We are not racist. We are not homophobic. We are not low information. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are woke. You should never have pissed us off. You most certainly have awakened the sleeping giant. We are going to beat you in every swing state. We are going to elect Donald Trump to be the next president of the United States of America. Thank you for your time, and may God bless these United States of America.